2 words, Carnival party. I just spent the whole month of January loading Soda with features so you guys can play in this Carnival. Check this out. Feature number 1, network stuff. If you hover this little latency indicator here, you can see the guest network data. You will see bitrate, latency, encode, decode, retransmissions, everything. Also, if you turn this on, you have a latency limiter that is going to kick from the room any client that has a latency that's too high to play. Feature number 2, button locking. Now, you can enable this to lock specific buttons that you don't want a guest to press ever, like the guide button or start button. You know, when the guest press start and it ruins the whole gameplay, or the guest presses guide and then that Windows pop-up appears, you can block that now and still let the guests use the controllers. Number 3, hot seats. Do you want to play a game and keep the controllers rotating every time, like a fighting game? Now you have this built-in queue that is going to rotate automatically the guests. It's really useful for fighting games. For instance, if a guest presses a button, the guest joins the list. And if the guest leaves the room, the guest doesn't leave the list. That's useful because sometimes people have bad connections and they leave the room and they come back, they are still in the list. They are only removed from the list when their time to pick the seat arrives. So if they are not there to pick the seat, then they are removed from the list. It also has full integration with the Master of Puppets. For instance, if I press here, then the Master of Puppets automatically sets up the controller as a puppet. And if I leave, it unchecks here. So you can play as a host and join the list as if you were a guest. Number 4, audio fixes. No more high CPU. I reworked the whole microphone engine from scratch and it's now completely new. You can use the microphone. There is no more 100% CPU bug, okay? And if you mute it, it completely stops. 5, multi-tap. Now you can manually set up multi-taps. You can allow guests to have multiple controllers and manually set the limit of controllers for each guest. This was a thing before, but there was no UI for it. It was merely a chat command and it was kind of obscure. So now you can set up it by yourself and you have live feedback of the state of each guest. Mirror. Mirror was a thing before, but it was kind of buggy. It didn't work quite well, and now it's fixed. What mirror does is, if mirror is active, if you press anything on the analog, it's going to be mirrored to the D-pad. And if you press anything on the D-pad, it's going to be mirrored to the analog. That's especially useful when you're playing an old emulator game and you need to choose between the analog and the D-pad. And some people like to play on the stick, some people like to play on the D-pad, and you cannot please everyone. So you just toggle mirror and it's done. And last but not least, less crashes. I refactored this whole thing from scratch and everything is thread safe now. So you should be running this thing for hours and hours without a single crash. I hope you all have fun with this new version and don't forget to like, comment, share and subscribe. Enjoy it!